Clay Center Tiger Volleyball on KCLY is brought to you in part by United Bank and Trust, Wilbur Ellis, Clay County Medical Center, Twin Valley, CSI Kansas Incorporated Clay Center, by McGee Roofing, Oldie Street Farm, and by the Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Concordia, and Belleville.
Things are about to get real for Lady Tiger Volleyball and really volleyball across the state of Kansas. It already has gotten real for tennis. The Lady Tigers with Tegan Stratton qualifying for the state championships this coming weekend in Topeka. It will get really real for golf tomorrow when regional championship action opens up on a Wednesday rather than a Monday because of all the rains, but they are going to play that tomorrow at 11. And for the Clay Center Lady Tigers, they have this match tonight in Marysville, and then they travel back home for one final match at home on senior night. That'll be a week from tonight, and then a week from this Saturday, the 20th. Sub-state volleyball is here, and I mean here in Marysville. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Marysville. Rocky Downing along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella. We get set for Clay Center Lady Tiger Volleyball on a Tuesday night against the Marysville Bulldogs. Marysville is state-ranked coming in, one of the leaders in the league, of course, and across the state of Kansas in Class 3A, and they host that sub-state volleyball championship on October 20th. Lady Tigers have met Marysville once this year, actually twice in one weekend. They pushed them to a third set in their first match. It went to 2, and Marysville swept in the second match. That was all in a matchup at Concordia earlier this season. We'll look at that and more as we get set for opening serve, which is about 4 minutes away from right now.
Luggage, camera, tickets, cell phone, Visa travel card. The family is packed and ready to enjoy a fabulous vacation. By taking along the Visa travel card from the Citizens National Bank, you won't have to worry about extra cash. It's more secure than using your debit card and much safer than carrying cash. When preparing for your next getaway, make sure you have the Visa travel card on your list. The Citizens National Bank, downtown Clay Center. Stop by for more information about the Visa travel card. Member FDIC.
With nearly 100 years of proven innovation in specialty chemicals and ingredients, Wilbur Ellis offers custom products and solutions to help you thrive. They work continually to be an indispensable partner in every facet of your agribusiness, from developing a customized program for your specific soil type to supplying the right seed and crop protection products. Wilbur Ellis has you covered. It's time to plan your fall fertilizing program, so contact the agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis.
Besides skin cancer, breast cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer among American women. Clay County Medical Center is proud to announce new digital 3D mammography services now available right here at home. This revolutionary new screening and diagnostic breast imaging tool will improve the early detection of breast cancer. During the 3D exam, an X-ray arm sweeps over the breast, taking multiple images in seconds. For mammography care and all of your family care, consider Clay County Medical Center in Clay Center.
This is Alicia Linhart with Union State Bank. Come in and see any of our friendly staff to check out our many accountants. Oh yes, Maggie. Anyone can come in and see me too. At Union State, we make banking a family affair. Bring the little tykes in with you. It's never too early to teach them about money and savings. Yes, Maggie. We do hope to see you all soon. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Lady Tiger Volleyball on a Tuesday night here from Marysville. Rocky Downing along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella, and the Clay Center Lady Tigers getting set to face the Marysville Bulldogs. We're about a minute and a half away from the opening serve. These two teams did meet earlier, as mentioned. It would be Clay Center pushing the state-ranked Marysville team to 3 sets. Marysville won 25-20. Clay Center came back to win 25-22 in a 25-19 third set. That was just a couple of weeks ago. And then Marysville came back in the consolation finals to beat Clay Center 25-12, 25-20. So Lady Tigers have experience with the team. They know they can compete with this team. And it'll be interesting to see on a Tuesday night here, senior night, I believe, for Marysville tonight, with the Lady Tigers senior night coming up next week, and then right back here in Marysville for the 3A sub-state championships on October 20th. Should be a fun one tonight. Our Tuesday night of Lady Tiger Volleyball will continue right after these.
Central Valley Ag is meeting the needs of grain producers with high-volume, state-of-the-art facilities for traditional and specialty grains and customer-oriented people like settlement specialist Tina Osberg, who makes your paperwork work with your record-keeping system.
You get to know your producers and you know how they like tickets done or how they like their settlements done.
And grain specialist Maxine Goals, who goes out of her way to keep producers informed.
The cooperative spirit means we're there for them.
You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Join our team for competitive pay, home time, health insurance, and other great benefits at TSI Kansas. If you have a Class A CDL and a minimum 2 years over-the-road experience, give Heather a call at 785-632-5183. Drive for a company that treats their employees like family at TSI Kansas Clay Center.
Keeping you moving forward right on time. Down the line, you can rely on TSI Kansas.
Help enhance your everyday experience with a selection of diabetic shoes at Patterson Health Mart and Radio Shack. They offer a wide variety of diabetic shoes to decrease irritation and provide maximum durability. See the display of work shoes, dress shoes, slippers, and athletic shoes, along with molded inserts. Their shoe fabrics offer even the most sensitive of feet maximum comfort while maintaining a stylish and sleek design. And these shoes can be covered by Medicare for diabetics. Visit Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center.
Lady Tigers about set to go. Both teams have made their way onto the court, so we're about ready for opening serve here on this Tuesday night of Clay Center Lady Tiger Volleyball against the Marysville Bulldogs. Clay Center and Marysville. Again, the Bulldogs are ranked in the top 10 in Class 3A, ranked 9th in the latest Kansas Volleyball Association rankings. They've had a terrific year. They came in with expectations. They have some real height, which is what, as you heard Coach Robert Moran talk about, and here on the air the last week and during the season, what the Lady Tigers lack. They have great scramble ability. They come after you. They keep points alive. Finishes up at the net are tough for Clay Center, and for the Bulldogs, that is really one of their strengths. As we get set to go here, it'll be the Lady Tigers to serve it. And let me first say, what a tremendous facility they now have here at Marysville. The upgrade, the new gym is fantastic. Here's the Bulldogs hit up front, partially blocked by Franson. Marcy Hamill across to Haley Franson. Back row winner for Franson. The Lady Tigers go up 1-0 early as they're, Marcy Hamill with the serve and the set that time, and then it was Haley Franson who put it away. Serve now for the Lady Tigers. Across once again. Pass up front. Set on the near side and kept in play by Aaron Hamill. Now the set for Franson. Soft spike across. Saved by Shivers. Janae gets it across to Henry, and then Shivers with the spike is going to be blocked back across by Franco. So the block there gives Marysville the service. We're tied at 1 apiece. Serve on its way across. Up front it comes. Now the middle set for Shivers. Soft spike across, middle area, and a winner for the senior Janae Shivers, and a 2-1 lead for Clay Center. Had to go soft over the outstretched arms up front and was able to get that done. The win for Clay Center, 2-1, and now a near service ace by Maddie Craig. It does come across for Marysville. Now a scramble for Clay Center. Henry, flat-footed spike across, a little punch across by Shivers. Now the set up front, Franco swings, and it's a winner down the near side. That is Nicole Franco with a shot down the middle. Linda Franco also in this team. They go 5-11, 5-10, and then Madison Runabaum, 5-11 for this team. So they have some real size across the board for Marysville. Tied at 2. Here's Craig up front. Hamill across to Aaron Hamill. Soft spike to the back row, picked up by Runabaum. Back up front, stuffed across, and a winner by Aaron Hamill. And the Lady Tigers out to a 3-2 lead. And they'll have service back once again. Right below us will be Janae Shivers for the Lady Tigers to serve it. Shivers brings it across. Back row, pass up front, Runabaum. Here's a middle set for Franco. Tries to go cross court, saved by Henry. Now Reagan's got a flat-footed spike across, picked up by the Bulldogs. Back set from Franco to Franco, now set across. Here's Marcy Hamill to Henry. Maddie Craig has to set it to the back row. Marysville has a play up at net. Middle set, Franco mistimed and had to set it across. Now it's Marcy Hamill, cross court to Aaron Hamill. Cross court spike, nearly a winner. Great dig, though, by the Bulldogs that time, Shea Brown. Now a play up front for Maddie Craig to the back row, but long, and we're tied at 3. And the serve will go to Linda Franco of the Bulldogs. Franco serve, back row, Franson, pass up front. This is Marcy Hamill to Aaron. Sets it, partially blocked into net. Point Clay Center, they're up 4-3. So a good start for the Lady Tigers, have a 1-point lead. And the service as Jaden Crimmins and Gracie Fief both rotating in for the Lady Tigers. Also Lexi Leiby, the libero, onto the court. Lady Tigers have the serve and the 1-point lead, 4-3. Serve from Fief across. Ooh, mishandled. Marysville does not scramble to keep in the point. Had a miscommunication between two players on the back row. Both said, I do, then both said, no, you go, and they both let it drop in between, and Clay Center has a 5-3 lead. Serve from Fief into nets, 5-4. Lady Tigers lead in game number 1 of our opening varsity match tonight. It will be the serve to the Marysville Bulldogs now. And Nicole Franco across to Franson. Haley to Fief, across to Hamill. Aaron Hamill, soft spike to the middle section. Picked up by the Bulldogs. Here's Runabomb up front, and she's got a winner through the hands of Lexi Leiby, who did all she could to get those hands up there and try to keep it in play. Instead, it's a 5-5 tie. Franco again to serve. This time, Leiby, pass up front. Marcy Hamill, middle set for Maddie Craig. Spike across, picked up by Franco. Now up front, Runabomb. Swing, blocked by Craig, but out of bounds. 6-5, Bulldogs have a 1-point lead. Maddie got up and got a lot of the block on it, but just angled enough to go cross court and out of bounds. And now we've got a missed serve by Marysville, so Clay Center ties it back up at 6 apiece and has the service in the hands of Aaron Hamill. Aaron waits for the whistle start, now gets it and brings it across to the Bulldogs. Short serve in there, picked up by the Bulldogs. The spike to the back row. That is Sammy Bartles getting the winner right down the middle. That's more size for the Bulldogs. Bartles able to get up at 5'10" and put it away. Here's the serve across from Marysville. Franson to Fief. Far side set right back to Haley. Spike on the way, picked up by the Bulldogs. Now the pass up front, Runabomb, near side. Fief digs it. Crimmins sets to the middle for Craig. Maddie to the back row. Picked up there, Runabomb. Now up front it comes. Left-handed, soft spike across. Fief's going to set it back to the back row. Picked up by Franco. Now a play up front for the Bulldogs. Blocked by Craig again and out of bounds. Big hit by Maddie Craig as the swing coming from the Bulldogs up front. She blocked it, but again out of bounds. 8-6 now. Marysville leads by 2. Tough serve. Leiby keeps it alive with a dig. Then Crimmins and Leiby flat-footed spike from the back row. Here's a play up front for the Bulldogs. Leiby the dig on the back row. Fief, cross court. Passing it across is Franson. Now Franco up front. Middle set. Bartles again. This time Leiby digs it to Fief. From the back row, Crimmins will punch it across to the Bulldogs. Marysville again a play at net. Runabomb winds it up, and great get by Fief with one hand. Now again, Franson trying to pass it over her head, and it hits the top of the tape and falls against Clay Center, and they trail 9-6. Serving for Marysville, Shea Brown. And the pass from Franson to Fief, right back to Haley on the near side, and a winner in. Haley Franson paints the line on the near side. Point to Clay Center, 9-7. They trail by 2, and Maddie Craig will have serve. So they were down 9-6. The winner by Franson gives Clay Center the service. Here's Craig, middle set. Runabomb, great dig by Fief. Now the spike across by Bartles. Clay Center trying to keep it alive. Hamill, Franson diving on the floor. Did get a hand, both of them, to it, but then out of play. So Clay Center will trail by 3, 10-7. And the serve now comes from Eva Peschel. Hamill the pass to Fief. Forearm set for Shivers. Janae back in there has to roll it across. Now up front, middle set for Franco. Blocked by Shivers and a winner for Clay Center. And they'll get the point and serve back. Janae Shivers that time. The middle blocker goes up and puts it away. It's 8-10. And in to serve it will be Hamill for the Lady Tigers. Marcy Hamill, the sophomore. You have Reagan Henry, Janae Shivers, and Haley Franson up front. Maddie Craig and Erin Hamill, and the server Marcy Hamill. Here's a block up front. Shivers twice in a row with a stuffed block up at the front row. And the Lady Tigers are back within one with a serve. Again, Marcy Hamill. On its way across, pass up front. And this almost into the net. Now Marysville just rolls it across. Should be a chance for Clay Center. Marcy Hamill to Henry, across to Haley Franson. Big spike on the way. Dug out by Peschel. Back row Craig. Here's Franson. Far side set for Henry. Has to set it across to the back row and gets a winner out of it. Peschel trying to cover that back corner. Franco would let it go over her head. Peschel trying to cover it up. And Henry with the winner. And now Clay Center has it tied at 10 apiece. Again, they went 3 sets in the first match they played earlier this year and then lost in straight sets. They lost both matches, but they battled Marysville. And right now, scrambling again. Franco big hit. Craig digs it out. Hamill, middle set. Shivers, flat-footed spike, and a winner again. And it's 11-10. Now Clay Center with the lead. That's 3 points for Janae, and then the one Henry point in the middle off that set to the back row. And the serve coming from Hamill goes out. Clay Center will tie it up now, 11-11. They had the 1 point lead. Now to serve for the Bulldogs, Madison Runabaum. Hamill sets for Franson to the back row. Peschel saves it. Now up front it comes. Franco fists it across. Double dig by Hamill and Craig, and Clay Center has to roll it across, but they stay in the point. Here's a pass up front. Franco, the swing, and the winner. And nearly on the dig by Craig goes up top here. This is a terrific setup. We were kind of giving you a little look into what Marysville has done here. We knew the renovations were being done, had the news stories on it as the bond was passed and things were getting set, but it is now finalized, finished, and it is gorgeous here. Here's a pass up front for the Bulldogs. Clay Center digging. Now Franco, the swing, and it's out of bounds, and it's 12-12. Clay Center tied once again and with serve. And with that serve for the Lady Tigers is Haley Franson. Big hit by Franco, blocked by Henry. Now the set from Hamill to Hamill. Aaron, the swing and the winner, and a lead for Clay Center at 13-12. Franson again will serve. So they have seats open, stands open on one side with the 2 courts here. Just the 1 court being used for varsity. Here's Craig. Great dig on the back row off the hit by Franco. Now Marcy Hamill sets it across. Play up front at net. Franco again, this time blocked by Shivers, but out of bounds. And we're tied at 13. 13 tie. So the top of the facility is a railing around the entire gymnasium where fans can walk to the concessions and bathrooms and around the entire arena. Here is a dig by Hamill to Craig, now to Hamill, and a winner. Clay Center takes the lead back, 14-13. This time the big swing by Hot Hand Hamill. 14-13, Clay Center by 1. And then the old gym still in action. In fact, there's volleyball being played over there right now. And so for sub-state, there'll be warm-up areas, and then, of course, teams can take the main court here in the new gym. Set up front. Stuff back across, and we've got a violation against Clay Center. Hamill and Craig were both up in the area, had a stuff on a pass that went too tall and just got into the net as they tried to make that play. So a 14-14 tie. Here's the serve from Franco. Franson, pass up front, Hamill. Back set for Reagan Henry. Cross court, dug out by the Bulldogs. Flat-footed spike to the back row, Libby. Marcy Hamill, far side set, Aaron Hamill. Spike across, dug out this time by Brown. Back up front, Franco. Good dig by Aaron Hamill. Picked up by Marcy. Now Maddie Craig sets it short. It's picked up by the Bulldogs. Franco has to flat-footed spike it. Craig to Marcy Hamill, across to Aaron Hamill. Big swing on the way. Dug out on the back row by the Bulldogs. Back up front, Bartle stuffed by Hamill. Now it's Marcy Hamill to Henry. Across court, Aaron Hamill winds it up and puts it away. 15-14. Clay Center has a lead by 1. So Shivers with 3 points up at net, a couple on blocks, 1 on the hit, 2 big hits here lately by Aaron Hamill, and it's a 15-14 Clay Center lead. The Lady Tigers will serve it. Henry, across it comes. up front. Brown sets for Bartles. Back row, Henry. Caden Crimmins, little jump set for Maddie Craig, partially blocked up front. Scramble for the Bulldogs. Bartles gets a hit on it. Now it's Franson to Henry. Back up front. Hamill again. Just dug out of there. Now stuffed back across by Hamill. Point, Clay Center. Aaron Hamill getting things going up front, and Clay Center has a 16-14 lead here against state-ranked Marysville on their home court. Again to serve at Henry. Pass up at net and near ace, and that is 4 hits. Point to Clay Center. They lead 17-14, and the Bulldogs are taking a TO. Lady Tigers out big, 17-14 in set number 1. Stay with us. Back in a moment.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow Research Program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
Lady Tigers out to a quick start here, 17-14. It's been back and forth. Both teams have traded leads for most of this opening set, but right now the Lady Tigers a 3-point lead, 17-14 over Marysville, and Clay Center with the service. Reagan Henry again to serve it. Right down the middle it comes. Here's a play up at net for Bartles. Wind up and winner cross court. So Bartles ends the string by the Lady Tigers. They had wrapped off 3 straight points to take that 3-point lead. And now dropping back to serve will be Nicole Franco for the Bulldogs. Gracie Fief in defensively for Clay Center. Also, Marcy Hamill rotates back in on the front row. Good serve. Livy digs it. Pass up front. Franson to Hamill on another winner. And Hot Hand Hamill has got it going. That's 3 winners in the last 4 points. And now 18-15 Clay Center on top. And it will be Aaron Hamill to serve it. What a set from Haley Franson as well. From that back row back to the net, she was able to set it up front, and Hamill put it away. And now putting one away on the other side will be the Marysville Bulldogs, Shea Brown. Brown winding it up and putting it away. Run them on back in for the Bulldogs. Serve comes across. Pass up front. Here's Franson with a chance, but goes into net. It's 18-17. Clay Center does lead by 1. First set of the night. Good one thus far for the Lady Tigers. Emma Peschel to serve it. Franson. The Thief right back to Haley Franson. Soft spike toward the back row. Dug out for a moment. Now Marysville is scrambled. Unable to get to it. And Clay Center goes up 19-17. And they be first to 20 in this set. It would be big to go up by 3 at 20, which they have a chance to do right now. Maddie Craig with the serve. Pass up front. Here's a play for Bartle. Wind up and winner right down her side of the lane. And it's 19-18. And the serve to Eva Peschel, 5'7" freshman libero for the Bulldogs. Marysville serve across. Here's Maddie Craig. To Fief, middle set. Shivers winds it up back row and just out. Clay Center thought maybe it was tipped. There is no call. We're tied at 19. It just snuck outside that right back corner. Here's Aaron Hamill up front. Fief. Far side set. Haley Franson and a winner across net. Franco blocked it, but into net, and it's 20-19. Clay Center by 1. Lady Tigers to serve will be Marcy Hamill as she rotates back in on the floor. So you have Henry, Franson, and Shivers on the front row. Hamill, Craig, and to serve it, Marcy Hamill for the Lady Tigers. They lead by 1, 20-19. Serve across. Pass up front near net. It goes into net. Marysville, though, stays in the point barely, and they get a winner out of it. Eva Peschel from the back row just able to get it across, and then Clay Center just mishandled, and we're tied at 20. Good one here in this opening set. It'll be Brown to serve it. Pass up front. Marcy Hamill to the back row and a winner. The center finds a win on the back row. Just caught the Lady Bulldogs a little too tight to the net, and it puts Clay Center on top 21-20. Now the serve across from Haley Francis. Here's a pass up front. Franco has it. Sets it to the back row, but out of bounds. 22-20. Clay Center by 2. Serve stays with the Lady Tigers, and Marysville wants another timeout. Head coach Amy Rinier barking to her team as they go into huddle. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Lady Tiger Volleyball on KCLY.
Everyone wants to be confident, and when you're covered by life insurance, you can be, because you know those who matter most in the world are protected. The Farm Bureau team in Clay Center can help make sure you have the coverage you need so you can live your life with confidence. So whether that means wearing your favorite socks with sandals or sporting that classic bow tie, you can rock it because you know you're prepared for the future. If you don't have life insurance in place, call Farm Bureau agent Justin Tadman or Michael Hodges at 632-2585. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
Lady Tigers lead 22-20 out of the Bulldog timeout. Haley Franson serve is across. Set now by Marysville to Clay Center side. Marcy Hamill, Aaron Hamill, and it's blocked out of bounds. It's a 23-20 Lady Tiger lead here in Marysville. 2 points away from the opening set here on the road against the state-ranked Bulldogs. Serve from Franson. Up front, Marysville. Far side set to Franco, and there's a winner in, this time by Nicole Franco, the 5'9" senior. It puts the lead at 23-21 Clay Center. It is Runabaum to serve it. Here's Aaron Hamill to Marcy. Right back to Aaron. Swings it up, and it goes long. No touch. And it's 23-22, Clay Center by 1. Still leading. And now a timeout by Coach Robert Moran. We'll break as well. Lady Tiger Volleyball continues in a moment.
Why crawl like a spider through the web when you can fly like a bat? It's frightening when you realize how much time you're wasting with slow internet. Get a scary good deal on Pulse Internet with Twin Valley. Take advantage of the savings with an eerily perfect Halloween deal and sign up for 100 megabits per second or Pulse Gig Internet service. Sign up for Pulse Internet and automatically get entered to win some cool prizes if you sign up between now and October 31st and get 2 months free. Don't wait. Call now. 800-515-3311.
Lady Tigers a 23-22 lead right now in this opening set of the night and trying to get a huge league win and maybe a little confidence boost down the stretch heading into Sub-State right back here in Marysville on October 20th, a week from this Saturday. Runabaum to serve it for the Bulldogs. Clay Center by 1. Craig to Marcy Hamill. Sets it up. Aaron Hamill, flat-footed spike, just gets it across the net. Now a set up front for Franco, partially blocked. Dug out on the back row, but now it's stuffed in there by Franco, and it's 23-23. Coach Robert Moran urging his team on. They led 23-21, now tied at 23. Aaron Hamill to Marcy. Far side set. This is Aaron again, and she slams one across. Clay Center has set point. It'll be Clay Center to serve for the opening set. 24-23. Janae Shivers, this serve across. Here's Franco up front, and she slams one in. We are tied at 24. And now Marysville with the serve. Nicole Franco puts one away right down the pipe. Now the serve from Linda Franco. Back row, Franson, good dig. Marcy Hamill to the back row. It comes set across now by Aaron. Pass up front. Bulldogs have a play at net. Franco comes flying in. It's blocked, but out of bounds. Clay Center trails by 1, 25-24. Marysville now to serve for the opening set. And a timeout taken by the Lady Tigers. It's a 25-24 opening set. Clay Center down 1 when we come back.
The cornerstone of profitable crop production is a sound soil fertility program, and it starts with Nutrien Ag Solutions. They recommend Micro Essentials that delivers the optimum performance you need for maximum results in your field. Titan XC is another key ingredient for quick release and uptake of vital plant nutrients. Plus, it's compatible with a variety of dry fertilizer blends, including Micro Essentials SZ. Financing is available for these products. For a greater return on your investment, visit with the ag professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
25-24 24. Now, Marysville, Clay Center had a chance to serve for the opening game. Now, Marysville will do the same from their end. Franco with the serve across. It's Leiby to Marcy Hamill. They set for Aaron. Lined up, the soft spike. Now the set to Franco, picked up by Marcy Hamill. To Henry, right back to Aaron again. Punches it with the left hand, and now Clay Center into net. Hamill did all she could to avoid it. Had to get up there with that left hand and punch it across. And Marysville does win the opening game 24-26. What a battle for the Lady Tigers here on the road. Set 2 coming up in our opening match of the night after these.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
With the kids back at school, it's not too early to think about getting the house ready for holiday company. If painting is part of that, stop by Hometown Lumber and Hardware and pick out some beautiful colors of Valspar paint. They're offering fall rebates on Valspar paints, including Pristine, the only paint with primer and clean science technology. Buy now and save up to $80 with mail-in rebates. Get all the details and all the colors at Hometown Lumber and Hardware now through October 14th. See store for details.
When you download the Ray's Apple Market app, you step into a world of savings and rewards. Get instant coupons on everyday household products and a variety of grocery items throughout the store. Pretty sweet deal, huh? Speaking of treats, the Halloween aisle is full of all your favorite candies for all those ghouls and goblins knocking on your door. There's also decorated cupcakes and cookies in the bakery department, along with festive foods for the season. No tricks, just treats and savings at Ray's Apple Market.
Hey folks, Bill Rice from the Green Team. Want to let you know about some great specials we have going on right now in our service department. How about this? Buy 3 tires and get the 4th one absolutely free. Or you need an alignment? We've got alignment special during the month of October for only $59.95. That's a 4-wheel alignment. We also have a special on our recommended maintenance. You can get $20 off any recommended maintenance. So come out and see us at the Green Team, 802 West Crawford, or check us out online at greenteamcars.com.
Marysville will have the serve in our second set of this opening match. What an opener, though. The Lady Tigers pushing Marysville beyond regulation. They lost at 24-26. Marysville up 1-0. Serve across. Clay Center has to roll it to Marysville. There's a play up front. They miss hit, but they do get it across. Now, Marcy Hamill to Henry, set for Haley Franson to the back row. Near winner, dug out by Peschel. Jay Brown up front. Franco sets it across to an open area. And the Lady Tigers fall behind 1-0 in this second game of the night. With both varsity matches live, here's the serve across. Franson pass up front. Marcy Hamill to Haley. Franson, good hit, but it is dug out on the back row. Now a play up front. Franco and a winner for the Bulldogs. They lead it 2-0. So good start for the Bulldogs in this second set. Marysville won the first one 26-24. Serve from Brown. Craig passes up front. Marcy Hamill to Haley Franson. And Spike caught tape, got across, though. Now Franco winds it up, and there is 3 early points for the Bulldogs, and they have come out tearing in this second game. 3-0, they lead it. The serve from Brown. Pass up front. Marcy Hamill has to push it across. Bulldogs may have a play up at net. Franco again into net. And so Clay Center trailing 0-3 will have the point here and the serve. With that serve, Haley Franson. Across it comes. Eva Peschel digs it on the back row up front. Blocked by Henry and a winner for the Lady Tigers. It's 2-3. Reagan Henry, the sophomore, goes up and stuffs it back home. Franson across now. Brown digs it on the back row for the Bulldogs. Peschel sets for Runabaum. Now it's going to be Hamill to the front row. Shivers, good hit, and a winner across. We're tied at 3. Janae Shivers puts it away, and Franson will keep that service. Franson across, and they let it go. It's in, an ace for Franson. And the Lady Tigers have the lead. They fall behind 3-zip and now lead it 4-3. In the hailstorm again with the serve. Brown passes up front. Peschel to Franco. Sets it away from the Tiger defense up front at the net, and it's a 4-4 tie. So the Bulldogs get it back. It will be, I believe, Runabomb to serve for Marysville. They're right below us here. We're at a great perch here at Marysville, their new facility. Outstanding here in Marysville. Shivers, another winner as she puts one away from the middle blocker to the outside line, and Marysville unable to dig it on the back row. Now 5-4. Clay Center leads by 1. Really battling here against the Bulldogs tonight. Here's a serve from Shivers. Brown up front. Peschel, middle set, Franco. Corner right in. And it's a 5-5 tie. That again is Nicole Franco. Linda Franco, the sophomore. Nicole, the senior. And to serve it will be Marysville, tied at 5. Cross it comes. Shivers, pass up front. Hamill, cross court to Aaron. Aaron Hamill, cross court. Spike, dug out by the Bulldogs. Now a flat-footed spike from Franco. Here's Marcy Hamill right back to Aaron again. This is soft spike to the back row, and they can't dig it out. Clay Center will get the point and the lead at 6-5. The serve to Henry. Reagan brings it across. And they call it out, and it is. Sideline helping. That time I could hear from down here Coach Rinder yelling out. They let it go. And the point to the Bulldogs, tied at 6. And Marysville again will serve. Clay Center rotates Jaden Crimmins back off the floor. Gracie Fief and Marcy Hamill in there. Here's a pass up front. Hamill to Maddie Craig. Spike across, and a winner for the sophomore. And Clay Center regains the lead at 7-6. And to serve it, Aaron Hamill. Now Crimmins back in as Marcy will come out. Here's the serve from Aaron Hamill into net. 7-7 tie. It will be the Bulldogs' Emma Peschel, 5'7" junior to serve. Tied at 7, second set. Clay Center down 1-0 in his first match. That's up front for Thief. The set for Franson has to set it across, but finds an open court. Bulldog defense really spread out that time, and she just put it to the center of the court. Nobody got to it. So an 8-7 Clay Center lead, a gift for the Lady Tigers that time. Here's the serve across. Franco digs it. Middle set for Brown, and a winner for Shea Brown of the Bulldogs. Tied at 8. Marysville back with serve. Much like the first set, this one going back and forth. Clay Center led 23-21 and had a set point in the first match. Here's Shivers, another near winner. Great dig by Nicole Franco. Shea Brown, another winner up front. That's 2 in a row for Brown. 9-8, now Marysville by 1. Serve across, picked up by Craig. Now to Fief, to Franson with a spike. Peschel digs it out. Now up front, Brown again, this time just sets it across and has another winner. She had 2 swings, got them in for wins. This time just got a punch across and got the winner one more time. And now 10-8. Clay Center trails by a couple. Play up front, jump set. Fief to Shivers. Dug out by Hamill off the stuff. Now Franson goes cross court. Dug by Franco. Pass up front, Brown again. This time partially blocked Shivers, and the dig by Thief. Franson rolls it across. Bulldogs have a play up front. This is Linda Franco, sets it across. Crimmins the dig, and now a missed hit near the net by the Lady Tigers, and it puts Marysville up 11-8. Timeout by Coach Robert Moran. Clay Center trails by 3, down 1-9 in our opening match on a Tuesday here from Marysville. Back in a moment.
Replacing a roof is a substantial undertaking. It's one of the biggest financial commitments a homeowner will make. But the long-term value of a solid, attractive, and leak-free roof is well worth it. McGee Roofing offers residential and commercial roofing replacement, along with guttering and siding. With the colors and textures available in siding, you can customize the look of your home or business. For roof replacement or repair, gutters and siding, McGee Roofing is committed to customer satisfaction. Call them for an estimate.
11-8, Marysville now a lead of 3. Serve across, Hamill up front, Thief jump set, Shivers winds it up, but it's blocked back across by Franco. Now Craig, Shivers once again, short spike across, Franco digs it. Now it's Brown up front, flat-footed spike to the back row, Craig to Thief, cross court, Franson on its way across, dug out by Franco again. Now it's Brown up at net, and she's got another winner at net. And it's 12-8. Marysville trying to take some control in this second set. They faced a first set point and came back to win it 26-24. Now they lead in set number 2, 12-8. Here's a pass up front. Thief to Shivers, partially blocked. Franco to Peschel. Brown again, and another winner up front for Shea Brown. And now Marysville leads it by 5, 13-8. Bulldogs again to serve. Craig, up front, far side set, Haley Franson. Cross court, near winner, Franco. Good hustle to come up with that one. Now Brown again. No, this time Clay Center keeps it alive, and a winner. Almost a missed hit with Shivers and Thief both going to set it across. They had their backs to the net, but it threw off, I think, Marysville's timing, and the Lady Tigers get the point. It's 13-9. In the serve is Marcy Hamill. She stands to the right side of that backcourt, and the serve goes into net. It's 14-9. Bulldogs lead it. And back to serve is going to be Brown. Brown serve across. Franson the dig to Marcy Hamill. Now Shivers sets it to the back corner, dug out by Peschel, now in trouble, and that's going to turn into a winner for Shivers. Trailing 14-9, much-needed point for the Lady Tigers as they get the set across by Shivers to become a winner. Here's Franco up front to Nicole Franco. What a dig by Maddie Craig on the back row. Now up front, Shivers sets it across. Peschel, center set for Franco. Dug again by Craig. Now to Franson. Shivers will roll it across to the back row of the Bulldogs. Back up front it comes. Nicole Franco blocked by Shivers. Now Hamill stuffs it across, and, they get Clay Center into net. Hamill didn't think so. The floor official making the call, and Erin Hamill saying was not there. Boy, it looked like she got up and just touched it across with the hands. They're going to say into net, point to the Bulldogs. 15-10 now. Here's Shivers, left-handed spike across. Caught it on the pass going toward net. Now Franco with a winner, and it's 16-10, and Clay Center wants another timeout. Clay Center back and forth until it got to 8-8, and the Bulldogs have taken some control. They lead at 16-10. In our second set of the opening match of the night, Clay Center down 1-0 when we come back.
The Citizens National Bank is ready to provide you with a great borrowing experience, whether you're buying, building, or refinancing a home. We offer first-time home buyer, FHA, VA, and conventional home loans with competitive interest rates on a national level and flexible term options to fit your financial situation. With little money down, we can assist you with getting into your dream house. The Citizens National Bank, mortgage loans with the personal attention you deserve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
16-10, Marysville now the lead. Clay Center's timeout, Bulldogs with a serve. Here's Erin Hamill winding it up. It caught tape, and it turns into the advantage because it mistimed the dig on the back row by Peschel. And so Clay Center with the point, down by 5. The serve will be Janae Shivers. 11-16, Clay Center trailing. Serve across. Peschel to Emma Peschel. Now Craig stuffs it across for the point, and Clay Center's right back within 4 at 12-16. Here's the serve. Big-time serve from Shivers. Marysville will just roll it across. Chance for Clay Center. Janae up front. Marcy Hamill. Back set. Henry winds it up and dug out on the back row by Brown. Now Franco, soft spike. Big dig by Marcy Hamill. Then the set across by Henry. Here's Franco again, blocked by Craig, and a winner. 2 in a row for Maddie Craig, the sophomore. And Clay Center is within 3 at 13-16. Shivers can continue with the service. Cross it comes. Back row, passed up front by Kenta Fry. And now it's going to be out of bounds on the play up front by Franco. They thought it was a touch, but Clay Center with the point, 14-16, digging right back into this thing. Shivers will serve it. Fry up front to Peschel. Middle set, flat-footed spike, but it turns into a winner by Franco. And it's 17-14. Clay Center will trail by 3 in this second set, down 1-0 opening match. There's a pass up front. Marcy Hamill across court to Aaron Hamill, goes into net, 18-14. Now Marysville by 4. Linda Franco serving for the Bulldogs. 5'10" sophomore. Back row, Shivers. Aaron Hamill going to set it to the back row, and Shivers now just rolls it across. Brown up front. Peschel. Back set, Bartles, and a down the middle winner for the Bulldogs. They lead at 19-14. So Marysville stretches the lead to 5. They're up 1-0. Franco again to serve. Franson. Marcy Hamill, the set for Aaron. Winds it up, goes down the line, and has the winner. Aaron Hamill with the win, makes it 15-19, down by 4. And the serve to Reagan Henry. No correction, Aaron. No, it is Reagan Henry. So you have Henry, Shivers, Franson back row, Crimmins, Craig, and Aaron Hamill front row. Serve from Henry, a good one, picked up by the Bulldogs. They set it across. Very short. Aaron Hamill to Reagan Henry. Back set for Crimmins. Cross-court winner for Jaden Crimmins. And it's 16-19. Clay Center continues to hang around here. Down, as mentioned, 1-0, but they keep the serve, down by just 3 in this second set. Henry to serve it. Reagan brings it across. Pass up front. Back set from Peschel. Franco cross-court. Pulled it out of bounds. 19-17. Clay Center within 2. They pushed it to extra points in the first set, lost 24-26. Henry, great dig by Linda Franco. Now up front is Bartles, cross-court. Franson digs it, but not much she could do with that. And the Lady Tigers will trail by 3, 20-17. Serve back to the Bulldogs. Nicole Franco will have that service for Marysville. Dug by Aaron Hamill. From Marcy, right back to Aaron. Now Franco up front, Peschel. Middle set, Bartles, and near win. What a dig by Hamill, then Shivers. Now Hamill sets it across. Peschel to Emma Peschel. Now far side to Brown, and she's got a winner down the middle, 21-17. Jay Brown's had a big second set, rotating back up to the front row here and able to put one away. Here's a play up front for the Bulldogs. Maddie Craig winds it up, but it's blocked across. Saved by Marcy Hamill. Now Aaron with a hit at net. And into net with Bartles coming over to smother it up. Clay Center down 22-17. Nicole Franco. Branson with the dig. Here's Aaron Hamill. Big wind-up. Dug by Franco, though. Now Brown sets it across. Here's Feith to Hamill, to Craig, to the back row. Linda Franco up front. Far side set for Brown. Back row. Shivers keeps it alive. That's all she could do. No one able to get to it once the pass was kicked up in the air. 23-17. Marysville now by 6. 24-26. Clay Center lost the first set and now down 23-17. Here's Hamill. Flat-footed spike. Cross-court. Franco back up front. Brown blocked across by Craig. Now back to Brown again to the back row, digging it out on the dive is Lexi Lively. Franson rolls it across. Marysville could have a play. Peschel sets it across to Brown again. Blocked by Maddie Craig, and a winner to Clay Center, 23-18. Down by 5, but big point there to give Clay Center the serve back. It will be Aaron Hamill to serve it. Across it comes. And an ace service for Hamill. And Clay Center is back within 4, 19-23. Hamill again to serve. Linda Franco, tough to handle it, and they will just set it across. Clay Center's got a chance. Aaron Hamill to Fief to Haley Franson, and a winner down the near side. 23-20, Clay Center clawing back in this one. They need this set to push it to a third and deciding. Here's the serve from Hamill. Franco up front, and this is a winner for Aaron Hamill. They never got it back across, and now a 2-point setup or set in the second set of the match, and Marysville wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Lady Tiger Volleyball on 100.9.
The agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis are ready to help you clean up your fields and prepare for winter in the coming spring. Now's the time to find out what your soil needs to keep up with the nutrient needs of the next crop. Wilbur Ellis has many site-specific soil test and mapping options, as well as standard soil testing. Plus, applying fertilizer in the fall will decrease the chance of loss and congestion for next spring's crops. I'm Blaze with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
23-21, Marysville leads it by 2, but Clay Center was down by 5, 18-23. They have wrapped off 3 straight points. Aaron Hamill to serve it after the Marysville timeout. On the back line, pass up front, set across. Clay Center a chance again. Fief from Craig to Crimmins, blocked back across. Fief the dig. Now Crimmins to Craig, right down the middle, dug out by Linda Franco. Set up front, Brown winds it up. Fief, big dig. Leiby goes back and gets it. Clay Center can stay alive, and they will. They get it across. Marysville again to play it net for Brown. Winds it up right down the middle, dug by Leiby. Now Bartles, dug by Crimmins. Here's Aaron Hamill. Franson rolls it across. Back row, Franco to Peschel to Bartles. And it is a winner. No, wait a minute. Hamill to Fief. Now Craig, near winner. Bartles sets it up. Here's Brown across. Dig by Fief. Craig again. Stuff back across. Dug by Craig. Marysville back up at the center net. Bartles. Leiby the dig. What a scramble and rally by both teams. Franson near winner. Both Franco sisters go in and dive and keep it alive. Now here's Crimmins. Middle set. Maddie Craig fists it across. Bartles blocks it to Franson. Here is Aaron Hamill right back to Haley. Punches it to the back row. Franco up front. Peschel to Brown. Lines it up, and it is long. Winner, Clay Center. What a point from both sides. Clay Center looked out of the point a couple of times, and now it's 22-23 within 1. Hamill, the serve across to Franco up front. Peschel sets it across. Aaron Hamill slides in there and saves it. Here's Crimmins. Punches it to the back row. Franco to Peschel. Back set Bartles. Partially blocked by Franson. Here's Leiby to Fief. Middle set. Maddie Craig goes back row. Dug out by Franco again. Now up front is Brown to the back row and a winner in 24-22. Clay Center is facing match point now on this serve coming for the Bulldogs. But what a grind by the Lady Tigers, down by 5, 18-23, and they've got it to 22-24. Pass from Franson to Fief, right back to Haley, near winner. Good dig by Brown. Now back up front it comes. Back row and long, 23-24. Clay Center rotates Janae Shivers back in on the front row. It'll be Maddie Craig to serve it, down by 1. Serve across. Brown up front to Peschel. Stuff back across. And winner, Clay Center Shivers with the stuff. And Clay Center has it tied now, 24-24. Lady Tigers from 5 down, fending off a match point. Now tied at 24. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Tiger Volleyball.
Clay Center Family Physicians have 10 highly trained and board-certified medical providers. From pregnancy through every stage of life, we are committed to serving you and your family's needs. With convenient locations in Clay Center, Clyde, and Lynn, you and your loved ones will receive quality health care services locally. New patients are being accepted in our Clay Center, Clyde, and Lynn clinics. Call for an appointment at 632-2181. Clay Center Family Physicians, our family, caring for yours.
Out of the timeout, Marysville gets a hit up front for Brown, and they go up 25-24 now, leading by 1. Eva Peschel will have the service. This again a match point. Clay Center will try to fight off. Craig up front. Fief, middle set, short set. Shivers sets it to the back row. Peschel has it. Now up front, Brown sets it across to the back row. This is Craig to feed, set up for Haley Franson, and a winner cross court, 25-25. The hailstorm at the net ties it up at 25 apiece. Clay Center with the serve. Again, they were down 18-23 and down 1-9 in this first match. Marcy Hamill rotating in. She'll have the serve. To that back row. Eva Peschel to Emma. Run-a-bomb. The spike blocked by either Franson or Shivers, but it goes out of bounds. And now another match point for the Bulldogs, and Shea Brown will serve. 26-25, Marysville. There's a pass up front. Franson, middle set. Shivers sets it back corner, but it's just out of bounds. And Clay Center will lose this first match, but they lose it 24-26, 25-27. Terrific battle here on Marysville's home court. We'll come back and wrap up this first match, kind of set the table for what's still to come on a Tuesday night from Marysville after this.
What do you want money for? Whether you are like my 2.5-year-old son, Evan, wanting money for a big truck, money for a new furnace this winter, money for bills, or money to purchase a new home, Union State Bank has to lend you in every situation. With roots deep in this community, look no further to find a bank that will treat you like family. It is Randy Lipper and for Union State Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Central Valley Ag is meeting the needs of grain producers with high-volume, state-of-the-art facilities for traditional and specialty grains and customer-oriented people like settlement specialist Tina Osberg, who makes your paperwork work with your record-keeping system.
You get to know your producers and you know how they like tickets done or how they like their settlements done.
And grain specialist Maxine Goals, who goes out of her way to keep producers informed.
The cooperative spirit means we're there for them.
You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
When you've got a semi that's not on the road, it's not making money. TSI Kansas can help you get back on the road. Bring it into our full-service shop where our experienced mechanics can find and fix the problem. We also have a service truck that can come to you when you can't come to us. Get back on the road with the help of TSI Kansas. Call 785-632-5183.
Did you know Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy delivers? That's right. Patterson understands that for many people, the lack of mobility and transportation make it very difficult to get their necessary prescriptions. That's why Pattersons make daily deliveries Monday through Friday to Clyde, Clifton, Lynn, Wakefield, and Leonardville, as well as Clay Center. You can even get same-day deliveries if you call before noon.
Back once again in Marysville, Rocky Downing along with studio engineer Bernie Fancella. The Lady Tigers, man, did they battle in this first match. They lose it in straight sets, but 24-26, 25-27 really tells only part of the story. Clay Center would trail the Lady Tigers 23-21. Clay Center got a set point in the first set of the night, and Marysville fought it off and eventually won 26-20 for that first game. And then the second set, Clay Center was down 18-23. They're down 5 with short points left to get that match over. They fought off 2 match points, got on a little run, and would end up losing 25-27. Terrific battle that ends in a straight sets loss in this first match. But, 24-26, 25-27 against state-ranked Marysville on their home court. Really good stuff on both sides of the net. We're going to take you back to the studios right now. They have about an 18-minute countdown before a JV match will take place, and then we'll bring you back. The varsity match is set to go. I'll keep you posted here on KCLY and on our social media as well. On Facebook, Sport Voice Rocky is where you can find those teams. Here from Marysville, Lady Tigers lose 24-26, 25-27 in a great battle. Our first match, and more on the way a little bit later on. Right now, back to the studios with Bernie Fancella. Welcome back to Marysville. Rocky Downing along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella. They have the countdown to about a minute 15 before we'll get this second match started. Not sure if they'll do a the anthem or the starting lineups for that second match of the night. But the Clay Center Lady Tigers really battled against Marysville in the opening match, taking it to extra points in both sets, 24-26 and 25-27 would be the final in that first match. So really extended the state-ranked Marysville Bulldogs. They'll hope to extend it further. They took them to 3 sets earlier this year in Concordia and would lose the third set 25-19. This will be the 4th match they've played with Marysville. Now, good news for Clay Center, if you want to kind of spin this in as positive of ways you can. First off, they competed very, very well with the Bulldogs, who, as mentioned, are state ranked. The second part of that equation is you come back here in Marysville on October 20th if you would happen to meet up with the host Bulldogs. I mean, these two teams know each other extremely well. Clay Center, again, taking extra points, 24-26, 25-27 in the first match of the night. So they'll see if they can get back in this thing. Marysville, the second time they played them in Concordia in the consolation finals, really had their way, 25-12, 25-20. Just about set to go. Let's get you a timeout. Opening serve on the way next.
The quarterback counts on his O-line for protection in the pocket. In Clay Center, you can count on Farm Bureau agents Justin Tapman and Michael Hodges to protect your family's blind side no matter what life throws at you. We're there to handle all your auto, home, farm, life, and business insurance needs. Don't scramble around working with multiple insurance companies. Talk to Farm Bureau agents Justin Tapman and Michael Hodges today. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
And again, just about set for our second varsity match of the night. The Lady Tiger JV did lose in 2 straight sets as well as they play on one court here in the new gym. Great facility they have put together. Brand new courts and basketball will be played here as well, obviously. Terrific concourse area around the outside of this arena and the gymnasium. So really cool stuff here going on at Marysville. The Lady Tigers here against the Bulldogs. This is the next to final matches of the year for Clay Center in the regular season. They will play back here at Marysville October 20th. They host senior night a week from tonight, and we are underway in our second match. The serve coming from Marcy Hamill. Marysville just has to roll it across, run a bomb. Up front it comes now to Henry. Middle set for Janae Shivers. Stuff back across by Brown. Now back up it comes, saved by Hamill. And then Aaron Hamill with one hand trying to keep it in play. And the Lady Tigers will lose the opening point 1-0. It will be Brown back to serve it now for the Bulldogs. Serve on its way across, dug out by Aaron Hamill. Now Marcy up near the net and pushed across by Franco. And now Craig keeps it alive, but she and Hamill then run into each other, and Clay Center falls line 2-0. Sophomore Franco that time with the stuff up front, and then went off of Clay Center and eventually out of play. Here's Aaron Hamill. Pass goes wide right. Now Henry keeps it alive. Shivers able to forearm pass it across the net. Here's Franco with a big spike. What a dig from Maddie Craig on the back row. Here's Franson. Across it comes to Peschel. Up front, middle set for Linda Franco. Blocked back across by Shivers. Now to Nicole Franco. Goes near side, and it's just out of bounds. Point Clay Center, 2-1. Haley Franson will serve it for the Lady Tigers here at Marysville. Again, we'll have the sub-state action for you live on that October 20th from here in Marysville. Lady Tigers to serve it to the back row, pass up front. Now the set for Nicole Franco, blocked by Shivers. Now she'll keep it alive. Henry, far side set for Aaron Hamill, tries to set it across. The set just too near the tape for Hamill to go get, and it's 3-1 now. Marysville the lead, and they rotate in Bartles for their libero, Peschel. Aaron Hamill goes down and digs out the service. Now the spike by Shivers. Marysville stays alive at a point, rolls it across. Bartles. Here's Maddie Craig up front. Marcy Hamill, far side set up, faking his Shivers, hitting his Hamill. Winner for Clay Center. It's 2-3. Marcy Hamill from the far side, right of the court, setting across court. Shivers went up as if she was accepting the set. Instead, it went across court to Aaron and put it away. Now the serve by Clay Center goes out of bounds from Shivers, and it's 4-2. Lexi Libby will rotate in. Branson, Aaron Hamill, Henry, along with Marcy Hamill and Craig on the floor for the Lady Tigers, who trail 4-2. Again, went to extra points in the first 2 sets of the opening match, but would lose both of those sets. Here's Hamill again. Big hit on the way, dug out by Brown. Now in the middle is Bartles. Craig the dig to Hamill. Marcy across to Aaron, who sets it to the back row. Now back up front it comes. Nicole Franco winds it up, blocked by Maddie Craig. Then back again to Marysville, who stays alive at a point. Marcy Hamill, forearm set from Henry to Craig. Near winner, Marysville diving get. And now a wind up and point good by Bartles. 5-2, Marysville goes on top by 3. Second match of the night, the Lady Tigers lost the first one in straight sets, although pushed it to extra points in both. Here's the ace. No, will Clay Center stay alive? They do. Lexi Libby, Maddie Craig somehow came up with it. Now Craig with the block on Nicole Franco, but it does go out of bounds, just missing that right sideline. 6-2 now. Marysville has the lead. In the serve for Linda Franco. Haley Franson up front. Marcy Hamill set for Aaron. Winds it up and plasters one again across, and it's 3-6. So the point by Aaron Hamill up front, really winding it up and letting it go, and no chance for the Bulldogs to return. Now Clay Center will have service with Gracie Fief. Across he comes. Emma Peschel with the set for Bartles, and she's got a cross-court winner. At 5-10, able to go up and smash one across the court. It's now 7-3. Clay Center trailing here. In will come Jaden Crimmins, Crimmins out, and Marcy Hamill back in on that rotation. Lexi Libby the dig. Up front it comes. Marcy Hamill to Craig. Soft spike. Batted back across by Bartles. It's 8-3 now, Marysville. Nicole Franco will serve, and the Lady Tigers want an early timeout. They trail 8-3 in our second match of the night here on KCLY.
Why crawl like a spider through the web when you can fly like a bat? It's frightening when you realize how much time you're wasting with slow internet. Get a scary good deal on Pulse Internet with Twin Valley. Take advantage of the savings with an eerily perfect Halloween deal and sign up for 100 megabits per second or Pulse Gig Internet service. Sign up for Pulse Internet and automatically get entered to win some cool prizes if you sign up between now and October 31st and get 2 months free. Don't wait. Call now. 800-515-3311.
8-3, the lead for Marysville as we work here in this second match of the night. First set of the second match. Nicole Franco to serve it off the Clay Center timeout. Aaron Hamill digs it back row. Franson now to Hamill and into net. It is 9-3 Bulldogs. Franco again will serve. Nicole, a 5'9" senior. Here's Franson, almost ate her up on the service. They do get it to Hamill up front, partially blocked. And now point. Bartles able to get the block and the point. It's 10-3. And the Lady Tigers, who were point for point with Marysville in that first match, now trailing 10-3. Here's the pass from Franson up front. Marcy Hamill, far side set up. Aaron Hamill, near net. Bartles for Brown. Winner down the middle. It is 11-3 Marysville Bulldogs. Jay Brown with a big hit. Franco to serve. Franson to Marcy. Across it comes to Aaron Hamill. Cross court, dug by Franco. Now Brown again up front. What a get by Libby with one hand, keeps it alive. Now they get the set for Hamill. It is good. Back row. Aaron Hamill puts it home, but Clay Center trailing now 4-11. They do get the serve back. Aaron Hamill will have that serve. Libby, Fief, Crimmins, Craig, and Franson out there. Haley with the stuff. Then Crimmins saves it back after Marysville got it across. Now Brown again at net, and Crimmins keeps it alive. Fief will get it set across. Here's a pass up front. Back set for Bartles. And this one partially blocked by Franson. Clay Center digging it, but it's going to be a lift called against the Lady Tigers. 12-4 Marysville. This week on KCLY, Friday Night Football has Clay Center Senior Night at home against Rock Creek. Libby to Fief, far side set. Here's Franson. Punch to the back row. Franco up front. Now they set it for Brown. What a dig by Fief, and will keep it in play. Now it's set up front for Bartles. To the back row, Aaron Hamill. Fee sets it up across the court looking for Franson, and just this time between the two, and Clay Center is down 13-9. All Marysville in this first set of the second varsity match of the night. Franson to Fee, right back to Haley, winds it up. Winner down the near side, 13-6. Back to serve it is Maddie Craig. On its way across. Here's Franco. Now the set up front for Runabaum. Blocked back across by Shivers. Saved by Brown. She gets it back now. The block by Shivers, but it goes out of bounds. It was blocked. Actually, Jaden Crimmins did a great job just to get a fist down there and keep it alive, but that fist could only keep it alive going toward the other court, and Clay Center could not chase it down. Here's a serve across from Peschel. Up front, Shivers winds it up. Back row, dugout. Marysville. Back row set for Franco. Winds it up. Big hit. Good dig by Craig. Now Shivers sets it across. Franco digs it out. Up front, Brown again. Blocked by Shivers, and a winner. No, maybe not. Marysville trying to stay alive and just could not get it across. Brown went down with the palm on the floor, the pancake save, and kept it alive, but then they could not get it back across the net. 14-6. Clay Center trailing, but they do get service back off the point up at the net by Shivers. Serve across. Marcy Hamill, good serve, but they get a play for Runabaum. Great dig by Maddie Craig. Shivers sets it back row. Up front it comes. Runabaum to the middle. It's Linda Franco. Craig trying to save it on the back with a set. Couldn't keep it alive. 15-6. Clay Center down by 9, and Shea Brown is back to serve it now for Marysville. Bulldog serve on its way. And an ace service. Franson unable to handle it. 16-6. Lexi Leiby, the libero, will rotate in. The Lady Tigers trailing here by 10 in this first set of our second varsity match. Serve on its way. Aaron Hamill up front. Marcy, short set middle. Shivers tries to go angled away from the blocker up front, but just squeezes it out of bounds, and now a timeout on the floor. 17-6. Clay Center trailing here. Stay with us. Lady Tiger Volleyball continues in a moment.
The cornerstone of profitable crop production is a sound soil fertility program, and it starts with Nutrien Ag Solutions. They recommend microessentials that delivers the optimum performance you need for maximum results in your field. Titan XC is another key ingredient for quick release and uptake of vital plant nutrients. Plus, it's compatible with a variety of dry fertilizer blends, including Microessentials SZ. Financing is available for these products. For a greater return on your investment, visit with the ag professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Clay Center's timeout. Marysville will have the serve. Shea Brown brings it across. Craig up front for Marcy Hamill. Middle set, Shivers, and got behind her, maybe Janae a little early on the jump, and it's 18-6 now. Marysville really controlling this first set of the second match. Brown the serve. Craig. Pass to Hamill. Marcy across to Franson. Haley to the back row. Brown gets it back up front. Here's Nicole Franco. Blocked, but out of bounds. Reagan Henry, Janae Shivers, both in the area, but it blocks out of bounds. 19-6 Marysville. And Shea Brown had to chase it to the other end of the gym, the volleyball. It got away, and she now serves it again for the Bulldogs. Aaron Hamill to Marcy Hamill. Middle set. Shivers blocked back across. Clay Center battling to keep it alive and unable to do so. Linda Franco with the point at 20-6 Marysville. And the serve on its way. Aaron Hamill to Maddie Craig. Janae Shivers forearm passes it across. Here's the Bulldogs. Play at net. Linda Franco blocked by Shivers. Dug out by the Bulldogs. And now Nicole Franco hits one that goes up and above here into the press box area. Nicole Franco with the hits, and it's 21-6 now. Clay Center down by 15. And Shea Brown's had the serve for quite some time now for Marysville. Here's the serve. Franson. Lexi Leiby, flat-footed spike goes across. Up front is Runabaum. Dig by Maddie Craig. Marcy Hamill to Haley Franson. It goes into net. It's 22-6 all Marysville this first set. Clay Center 24-26, 25-27 loss in the first match. Really pushed the Bulldogs. Now the serve by Brown goes long. 22-7. The serve for Clay Center. Haley Franson will have that serve. Lady Tigers have Hamill, Henry, and Shivers on the front row. Craig and Marcy Hamill on the back row. Franson serve across. And the spike from Franco long. Point Clay Center. 22-8. Marysville, a big lead here in this first set. They lead by 14. Linda Franco to Peschel to Nicole Franco. Blocked back across by Shivers. Franco now soft spike across. Dug by Henry. Then Craig, and then rolled across by Shivers. Back set, run a bomb for the Bulldogs. Partial block by Aaron Hamill. The dig by Craig. Back set. Henry with a spike. Back row and just missing. And it was just pulled wide. 23-8. Now Marysville leads it. The serve for the Bulldogs. Madison Runabomb. 5'10 senior. Tips tape comes across. Marcy Hamill to Aaron Hamill. Blocked out of bounds off Franco. Point Clay Center. Down 9-23 in this first set. Serving will be Shivers. Lady Tigers battling here against the state-ranked Marysville Bulldogs. Took them to the limit and beyond first match. Both sets, 24-26, 25-27. But right now, all Marysville in this first one of the second match. The serve from Shivers. Up front, Peschel. Middle set, Franco winds it up. Shivers got a hand on it, but that was all she could do. And a set point here for the Bulldogs, 24-9. Linda Franco, the sophomore, to serve. Marysville rotating Bartles back in on the front row. Franco to serve it, 24-9. Clay Center trails the Bulldogs in this first set. Serve from Franco. Francis, pass up front for Marcy Hamill. The set for Aaron. Had to go left hand with it and outside the antenna. And 25-9, the win by the Marysville Bulldogs. Set one in the books. Clay Center falls 25-9. Let's see if we can get back in a rhythm like we had the first match and push it to a third and deciding set. We'll be back with more Lady Tiger Volleyball following this.
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank and Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hometown Lumber and Hardware offers doorbusters that give you the power you need for the toughest messes, wet or dry. The 8-gallon tank Bagmaster Wet Dry Vacuum with quick-release detachable blower is $59.99. Enjoy a cool break on the patio and light up your space with the 30-foot outdoor string lights for $24.99. And no home or job site should be without the 75-foot Swan heavy-duty water hose for $27.99 and the 50-foot hose for $19.99. Hurry into Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville.
Find convenience, comfort, and delicious food at Ray's Apple Market's Deli and Rockhouse Cafe. Relax in the dining area after choosing a meal from the deli, and you can even watch TV while you eat or browse your Ray's Apple Market phone app to find money-saving coupons.
Here at Ray's, it is our passion to give you, our customer, a pleasant, time-saving shopping experience while providing exceptional products at value prices with uncommon customer service. Thank you from our family to yours. Shop small, shop local.
Hey folks, Bill Rice from the Green Team. Want to let you know about some great specials we have going on right now in our service department. How about this? Buy 3 tires and get the 4th one absolutely free. Or you need an alignment? We've got alignments special during the month of October for only $59.95. That's a 4-wheel alignment. We also have a special on our recommended maintenance. You can get $20 off any recommended maintenance. So come out and see us at the Green Team, 802 West Crawford, or check us out online at greenteamcars.com.
The second set just underway with the opening serve coming from Marysville. Here's Haley Franson with a hit up at the net. Picked up by the Bulldogs. They'll have to roll across. Chance for Clay Center. Pass from Aaron Hamill. Marcy Hamill, forearm set for Shivers, pulls it near side, and it's saved out of bounds on the dig by the Bulldogs. So point to Clay Center, the lead 1-0. Nate Shivers really had to reach way back to get to that one and was able to hang in the air long enough to get it to that near side. Here's Linda Franco, blocked by Shivers, but out of bounds. 1-1 tie. Clay Center lost the first match, as mentioned, 24-26, 25-27. And then Marysville dominant in this first set, 25-9. Now in the second set underway, Maddie Craig digs it back row. Set up front for Aaron Hamill. Big swinger on the way, but it's picked up by Brown. Now up front is Franco, partially blocked by Shivers. Marcy Hamill, back to Aaron again. To the back row, Bartles digs it. Now up front it comes, and Franco has to soft set it across. Henry was there for the block, and really the errant set allowed Franco to just set that herself with one hand, and it caught Henry off balance, and she had gone up to block it, but there was no spike. Here's Hamill with a big hitter on the way, dug out by Brown. Now up front it comes to Linda Franco, the dig by Henry to Marcy Hamill, middle set for Shivers. Bumps it across with the fist. Now it's Nicole Franco, and blocked by Henry out of bounds. 3-1, Marysville leads it by 2. Good effort at net by Henry, but Franco, the senior, had a big swing at it. And now it's Runnebaum to serve. Into net, the Lady Tigers get a free one and trail by 1, 3-2. Danae Shivers will serve it. Maddie Craig, Marcy Hamill, Reagan Henry on that front row with Branson, Marcy, and the serve from Shivers. Here's a play up front. Franco again, and good, just on the back line. Painted it, it's 4-2. And the serve to Linda Franco, the sophomore for the Bulldogs. Clay Center down 4-2. Serve on its way. Boy, near ace. Good dig by Hamill. Had to go sliding in there on her knees to come up with that one. Now Henry near winner. Back up front. Franco sets it across. Marcy Hamill. Henry, cross court, dug out by Peschel. Now to Bartles, back set. Franco sets it, trying to go to open court, and Clay Center ends up in the net. 5-2, Bulldogs lead it. Clay Center has one more varsity match on the way, regular season, before Sub-State a week from Saturday, right back here in Marysville. We'll have it for you on the air. Aaron Hamill, big-time hit. What a dig by Shea Brown. Marysville stays alive at the point. Here's the pass from Marcy Hamill to Reagan Henry. Maggie Craig with a winner right in the middle of the court. So Clay Center down 3-5. And the Lady Tigers will bring in Fief to serve it. Also rotating in on the front row is Jaden Crimmin. Fief will serve. Clay Center down by 2. Down 1-0 in the second match. Pass up front, Peschel for Bartles. Partial blocked by Shivers. Here's Fief. Far side set. Hamill again. Blocked out of bounds by Bartles. Point Clay Center. It's 4-5. Clay Center down by 1. Fief again set to serve it for Clay Center. Down a point. Pass up front. Back set for Franco. Back row, and they call it good. Ooh. Really, really close on the back line, and that is 2 that Nicole Franco has been able to just paint it on the back row. 6-4 now. Nicole Franco will serve it for the Bulldogs. Goes deep and point Clay Center. 6-5. And for Clay Center, it's Aaron Hamill to serve. Of course, the postseason already started for high school sports. Hamill brings it across. Here's a pass up front for Bartles. Great diving dig by Leiby. Now it's set across by Franson. Here's a play up front. Brown winds it up. Fief has it. To Crimmins. Middle set. Maddie Craig. Back row picked up by Peschel. Middle set now Bartles. Leiby keeps it alive. Then Crimmins keeps it alive. Then Leiby gets it across. Like a ping pong ball jumping back and forth. Or a pinball. The Lady Tigers stay alive. And now we've got a violation in net against the Lady Tigers with a play up front by Bartles and a point to Marysville 7-5. We mentioned postseason sub-state volleyball, October 20th. Of course, earlier this past weekend, it was Tegan Stratton for the Lady Tiger tennis team qualifying for state. Franson with a spike down the corner, but it's long. Point to the Bulldogs, 8-5. Tomorrow, the Lady Tiger golfers will tee it up as they head into the 4A regional that tees off at 11, scheduled originally for Monday. There's a play up at front. Bartles with a point for Marysville. They've gone up 9-5 now. The serve will be the Marysville Bulldogs. Emma Peschel, she goes in to actually hit her own teammate Bartles in the back, and so point to Clay Center, 9-6. Craig will serve it. Maddie back to serve, stands on the almost the far left side of that backcourt. 9-6 the score. Brown up front, Peschel right back to Shea Brown, partially blocked by Shivers, a dig by Craig. Now Janae sets it back row in the corner, dug by Linda Franco. Set for Brown again. Blocked, but out of bounds. 10-6, the lead for the Bulldogs. And, of course, district football for everybody right now, going down to the wire for teams to try to stay alive. Here's a play up front for Shivers. Winds it up and puts it away. The set from Feed. It is 7-10. Clay Center trailing by 3. The Lady Tigers are going to rotate Marcy Hamill in for Crimmins. Marcy will serve it. Aaron Hamill, Maddie Craig on the back row. Then you have Shivers, Henry, and Franson up front. Here's the serve from Marcy. Middle set, Runnabomb. Blocked and then dug by Hamill. Back set. Henry winds up, puts one across. Dug out by Peschel. Now a middle set for Linda Franco. The dig, one-handed by Craig. Then the diving get by Aaron Hamill, and then Reagan Henry gets it across. Good scramble. Here is a shot long this time by Franco. Back row spike set up, but she put it long, and it's 10-8. Clay Center scratching back in this thing. Down by 2. They need this set to push it to a third. Here's the pass up front. Peschel back set for Brown, and it dug out by Craig. Maddie up front. Franson has a spike, but it's picked up by Linda Franco and blocked back across. 11-8 now. Clay Center trailing in this second set, down 1-0, and Shea Brown to serve. Hamill up front to Marcy, right back to Haley Franson now, near winner. It is a winner. Franson with the spike off that left side, and right-handed going cross-court, getting the win. Had all the defense kind of drawn over to her side. Franson to serve it after that winner up front. Here's Linda Franco, and this was off the arm of Marcy Hamill, point to the Bulldogs. 12-9. Marysville again to serve. Cross it comes from Runnabomb. Craig, Marcy Hamill. Forearm set up for Aaron Hamill, and it's blocked back across by Linda Franco. Now, Aaron was well off the net when she went for that spike. Franco was kind of able to read it, go up, and stuff it back in for a point. 13-9. Clay Center down 4, trying to push it to a third and deciding set in our second match of the night. You're listening to Lady Tiger Volleyball.
Replacing a roof is a substantial undertaking. It's one of the biggest financial commitments a homeowner will make. But the long-term value of a solid, attractive, and leak-free roof is well worth it. McGee Roofing offers residential and commercial roofing replacement, along with guttering and siding. With the colors and textures available in siding, you can customize the look of your home or business. For roof replacement or repair, gutters and siding, McGee Roofing is committed to customer satisfaction. Call them for an estimate.
Out of the timeout, Aaron Hamill gets a set from Marcy Hamill and puts it away. Clay Center's point, down 13-10. And it will be Janae Shivers to serve for Clay Center. Here's Brown up front. Middle set, Nicole Franco goes angle to the right and plants one against the Lady Tigers. It's 14-10. Marysville will serve. They lead by 4. Up 1-0 in the second match. The serve across. Near ace. Clay Center trying to keep it alive. They do. Marcy Hamill somehow kept that ball in play. And now Haley Franson one-handed keeps it alive. Aaron Hamill, a spike up front. Picked up by the Bulldogs. Here's Nicole Franco, cross-court winner. And now 15-10. The senior really starting to swing it hot right now for Marysville. It's 15-10. The Lady Tigers trailing. Shivers pass up front for Marcy. Cross court, Aaron Hamill. Partially blocked by Bartles. Now picked up by Franco. Right back to Nicole. And stuffed by Craig. And she and Henry unable to keep it back in play after it went into net. 16-10 now. Serve coming from the Bulldogs. Linda Franco. Shivers trying to keep it in play. Does. Then saved by Henry. And then across by Janae. Play center down 16-10. Here's Franco again. Blocked this time by Aaron Hamill. Now Franco with a soft spike. Henry gets it. Digs it to Marcy Hamill. Now Janae Shivers. Flat-footed spike. Saved back up near net. And then set across for a winner by Emma Peschel. Play center coming to block. She was able to get it between the two blockers into an open spot in the middle of the floor. 17-10 now. Shivers the dig. Marcy Hamill to Aaron Hamill. Blocked out of bounds by Bartles. Point Clay Center. They trail 11-17. To serve it, Gracie Feet. 17-11. Clay Center trails. They have the serve. Thief. Brown digs up front to Peschel. Back set for Franco. Blocked by Aaron Hamill. The dig by Shivers. Middle set. Maddie Craig winds it up. Good hit, but Brown digs it. Now up front it comes to Bartles. Back row dig by Thief. Up near the net, Crimmins to Craig. Sets it to the back row. Marysville has a play up front. Peschel to Franco. Cross court. Great dig by Franson. It comes across the net tape. And now a set to the back row. Franco tried to get to open territory and hit it long. Clay Center's point, down 17-12. Thief to serve. On its way across it comes. And now Peschel with the play up front to Bartles. Good dig by Aaron Hamill. Maddie Craig will set it right back to Aaron. The block, though, goes in on the other side by Bartles, and it's 18-12. In will come Marcy Hamill for Crimmins. And to serve it will be the Bulldogs, Nicole Franco. Play center down 18-12. Tight first match in both sets. Went extra points. Marysville's had a gap in the second one against Lady Tigers. A real spread against them. Here's a back set for Bartles. Blocked, but on the Lady Tigers side of the net. 19-12. And Franco will again serve for the Bulldogs. Low dipping serve dug out by Franson. Now the set for Aaron Hamill goes near side, dug by Linda Franco, and then she will try to spike back row, and it goes well long. 19-13. Aaron Hamill will serve. Jaden Crimmins rotating back in on that front row for Clay Center. Here's the serve from Aaron Hamill. Up front it comes. Pass to Brown, and right down the middle, a winner for Shea Brown, the senior for Marysville. It's 20-13. That'll put Marysville's Emma Peschel back to serve it with a 7-point Bulldog lead. Haley Franson digs it out. Thief to Craig, who just has to roll it across. Marysville. Peschel. Set for Brown. Blocked. Crimmins keeping it alive. Craig keeping it alive. Nobody, though, could keep it up and play near the net, and ends up going out of bounds. Great scramble and effort by both Crimmins and Craig, but it's 21-13 Marysville. Here's Shivers to Thief. Middle set. Craig winds up. Dug out by Brown. Now hit across by Bartles. Good dig by Shivers and Thief. Craig rolls it across. Franco to Peschel, middle set, Bartles, and right down the middle for a winner. It's 22-13. Play center down by 9, and the Lady Tigers want a timeout. 22-13, Clay Center trailing set number 2 of our second match. We're coming back with more Lady Tiger volleyball after this.
Ricka chicka boom, ricka chicka boom. Wow, you thought I was going to do that old cheer. The Citizens National Bank is here to cheer on the Tiger students in all their academic and sports activities. As a community, let's rally behind the Tigers and show them our support for their hard work and dedication. The Citizens National Bank is always cheering the Tigers on to another victory. Go Tigers! Member FDIC.
A familiar face and a friendly smile. The Citizens National Bank.
22-13, Clay Center down, second set here. Cranston with the winner, though, out of the Lady Tiger timeout. And they'll get the service back. They tried to block it on the outside there, and Cranston had too much mustard on it. It was popped out of bounds. There's Maddie Craig with the serve. Back row set up, Franco. Spike to the back row, picked up by Craig. Good dig, short set, quick set for Shivers. Spiked across. Now Shivers right back up with a winner, 2 in a row for Clay Center. They trail 15-22. Maddie Craig will again serve. On its way across, picked up by Brown. The Peschel right back to Shea Brown in the middle. The dig by Craig goes into net, and Clay Center unable to do it. The spike from Brown caught the tape, took something off of where Maddie Craig initially was reading to go dig it, and then tried to slide on in there. Just couldn't get there. 23-15. Here's a serve across. Craig to Fief. Middle set. Shivers winds up. Dug out by Peschel. Back row. Brown sets in the middle for Linda Franco. What a dig by Fief. Now it comes up near the net. Pushed across by Franson. Then dug out and saved by Shivers. Now Runabaum with it. Middle court winner, and they have match point coming their way. Match point, the Marysville Bulldogs will serve for it here with a 24-15 lead. Special serve. Craig up front, Feast. Far side set. Franson with the winner down the pipe. And it's 16-24. They fight off one of the match points that Marysville has in their pocket right now. Marcy Hamill in to serve it. Hamill toward the right side of that back line. Pass up front for Marysville. The set for Brown. Blocked but out of bounds, and that will be the match. Marysville Bulldogs win both matches tonight in straight sets. Stay with us. We'll recap, set the stage for what's still to come from Lady Tigers this closing portion of the year when we come back.
At Wilbur Ellis, we help wheat growers start strong and finish even stronger with healthier plants, higher yields, and maximize profit potential. I'm Kenny, and we have a 3-way blend of seed wheat and multiple varieties with treatment options available for your field needs. We can build, blend, deliver, and even apply your wheat starter. Contact Wilbur Ellis to get the most acre after acre with field-tested solutions, personalized plans, and the right team of people to help you grow wheat that adds up to success.
Marysville closes out the match with a 25-9, 25-16 final, and that match victory Marysville celebrates here at home on what is, I believe, going to be maybe their senior night. They're still celebrating here. Lady Tigers have their senior night a week from tonight. They'll have a chance to host a triangular in the Den coming up a week from tonight. And then Sub-State back here on October 20th. We'll have coverage for you. They'll start that in the afternoon, 18 field. And 8 teams will come into 3A in Marysville. Clay Center will be a part of that. We'll carry their Sub-State matches live. That'll be our next volleyball coverage on the air. Of course, Football Friday's on the way. Clay Center hosting the Rock Creek Mustangs. For our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella, here on a Tuesday night of volleyball, this is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your Sports Tuesday.